Glad that Professor Ramurthy and Registrar of the University, Sri Silvanathan, and Professor Tripathi, Ashish, Raghu, Deena, and others have also joined us. And I heard all of you very attentively. I'm very glad that all of you could come to the dais and speak. And you spoke so well. And you were very clear about what you were wanting to say. And you did express yourself very forcefully, very clearly, very candidly. I'm really impressed. I'm impressed by all of you today. And Girijesh says that it is an internal transfer and no, we don't have to attach much importance to it. I agree with him in some sense. In some sense, I don't agree with him that it makes a difference. You are no longer working in the exam section makes a difference. It makes a difference to the people who have worked with you. You are going to some section which is you are within this building, but you are not within the exam section. That makes the difference. Wordsworth, in one of his poems, says, "You are not there. That makes a big difference to me." आप नहीं है, है ना? वो मुझे बहुत difference. I know it makes a big difference to me. That's what he says. I understand this. If I'm here, if I'm not here, that makes the difference. Okay, what I want to say to you all that Girijesh is going to some other section, it makes the difference. Yes, it has been a wonderful experience for me, Girijesh. I really don't want to send you out of the exam section, but our registrar has been very consistent in pulling you out of this examination section. And he is one of the highly dependable employees of this university. I am proud of him. Very dependable, you know. I can just close my eyes and sign. I'm very glad that every single person working in the examination section is dependable. I do not have any complaint, any problem with anybody working with me in the exam section. I just trust you. Because I am basically a writer, a teacher. A writer, a teacher should just trust the world. If you betray me, it is your problem, it is your headache. It's not my problem. It's not problem. It's not my problem. But I should not betray you. That care I take. And he has definitely helped the exam section to, he has strengthened the exam section. And I place on record his services in strengthening the rules governing the PhD program of the university. One or two documents that he only prepared, he only developed, and he has put a lot of hard work into it, and we have released. It is in the public domain. Yes, it has helped the university to streamline the PhD program of the university. There were some problems before he joined, and all those problems are very effectively rectified. And the level of his involvement, and somebody talked about his integrity. I think Ashish talked about his integrity. He has a high degree of integrity. That's very important. High degree of integrity, and one can trust him. And he's a genuine human being. I underline the word genuine. That's very important. So, for me, his short-term departure, he may come back to the exam section again after some time, make some difference to me and to the exam section. It's all right. It's part of the routine work of the university. It's an internal transfer. Nobody can help. Only statutory officers are not transferred. COE will not become registrar will not become COE. But all of you can get transferred from one section to another section. And Registrar Saab has made some very important observations in his very short speech. I will come back to it later. I do not call it a farewell function. No, I don't like this word farewell. Viday, somehow I don't like it. So it is only Thanksgiving, where all of us have gathered here to thank Girjesh for the services he has rendered for the examination section. And his services will be remembered for a long time. Then Parihar is a handsome, you all have talked about his efficiency, and I will say that he is one of the very handsome officers of the university.
Dashing dear.
And personally, I like all rebel stars. Amitabh Bachchan is my favorite hero. Rebel stars, I just like them, you know. And all dashing officers, teachers. A teacher can also be very dashing. You know, I have special love for the people who are very outspoken, and who work as per the norms. As per the norms. It doesn't matter what my relationship with you. You know, all of us should be governed by rules. Governed by rules. This is what I keep telling you. Do not bother who the person is, whether he is a teacher or head of the department or professor or the dean. I say, you हाथ जोड़ो उनका सामने. भूमिनाथ जी, आप डीन हैं, आपको मैं सैल्यूट करता हूँ, लेकिन ये नहीं होता है. ये बोलने का सीखना है आपको. सभी को सीखना है. This is what I tell you. You don't have to argue with them. You don't have to be indecent to them. You don't have to be tough with them. It's not required. लेकिन जो होता है, जो नहीं होता है, नहीं होता है. Remember, today for the last 3 years I have been the controller of examinations. I know teaching, the problems in teaching and also the problems in non-teaching. I am quite aware of egos in teaching and egos in non-teaching. We basically don't trust each other because now I have experienced both teaching and non-teaching. We have so many teachers have so many complaints about the non-teaching, and non-teaching also have equal number of complaints against the teaching. But remember, somebody said, that's right, I think Ramesh said it, you know, we are supporting staff. That we should remember. Today, a teacher is very important. A teacher, there are two important persons in a university, all of us have to remember. First important person is students. It's very unfortunate that neither teachers nor non-teaching staff give a lot of importance to students. We just treat them as, you know, we don't give them a lot of importance. So, if we want to build a university, we have to give first importance to the students. If there are no students, where is the university? Nothing. And if there are students, yes, there have to be teachers. If there are students and teachers, there have to be officers. Otherwise, we don't have any role to play. We don't have any work. That we should understand. So, he has rightly pointed out that it is our duty to help the teaching staff, to help the activities, research and teaching. A university is not built for examination section. A university is built for academics and research. This is the reason why I want to go back to academics as early as possible. There is a lot of pleasure in academics. He says there is no creativity. He's right. He's right. Sometimes, you know, if I am alone, I feel like crying because I'm away from my department. I'm away from my students. Right? So your services, you know, they are also very great because you do the same thing again and again and again, you know, till you retire. You do the same thing. But a teacher is not the same. You know, he is a different man in every class of his. If I engage 3 classes in a day, so my role differs from one class to another. My presentation differs. My creativity differs. There is no creativity here, but you have to be creative. You have got to be creative. Otherwise, life becomes monotonous, work becomes monotonous. You don't enjoy. If you want to enjoy, make it a creative activity. And it is up to you how to make your work creative. It is possible. Now, I have enjoyed. I have enjoyed writing note. I have enjoyed responding to people. I have enjoyed solving the problem. That can be done. You can make your life quite creative. Now, it is not my farewell speech. I'm here for some more time. You talked about politics. As far as the exam section is concerned, I'm very happy that there are no politicians in the exam section. Number one. Number two, there are no काम चोर बोल रहा था, lazy people. There is no scope for lazy people. I saw a remarkable development in him today. When he started the program, he was unwilling to come here and say one word. Look at after in an hour or so, he could speak so much. Now you will have to say, Sandeep, आप बहुत बोल दिया है, बस करो ऐसा बोलना है. This is an improvement. This is an improvement. And remember, work is worship. Work is worship. I just tell you one secret and call it a day. If Vice Chancellor trusts me, if you all have some respect for me, it's only because I work very hard. I work very hard. If I get an opportunity, then it is very difficult for the man to remove me from my job. I work hard and I work in such a way that Vice Chancellor can never think of removing me at all. This is what I did as a teacher in Karnataka College, as head of the department in CUK, as a dean. I headed the department, I was dean, and I was COE, I was RTI officer, okay? And no Vice Chancellor ever told me, Donor ji, आप बंद करिए, ये काम बहुत हो गया है, अब दूसरा काम करिए. Nobody told me. I also handled a lot of portfolios here. I put my best in every task that I take up. My duty is to play for my team. This is how I look at it. It's a cricket team. My captain has trusted me and asked me to open the innings. When I open the innings, my job is to score as many runs as I can. Contribute to the captain. This is what I did. I didn't play only the role of COE in this university. I played every role assigned by the Vice Chancellor. Every role. Okay? And I am also like a layman like you. Don't think that I'm very resourceful, very talented, very imaginative. It's not like that. If I'm given a task, first of all, what I do, I accept. And I accept. When I accept it, then I will understand what it is. What I'm expected of. मुझे क्या करना है. Girjesh, I like Girjesh because Girjesh also did the same. When he joined, he quickly understood the nuances of the examination section, which is very important. He didn't take 1 month to understand. Very quickly he understood. I'm very happy that Rajesh also did the same. I'm quite happy with the work of Rajesh. I'm quite pleased with every one of you. Right? And during the last 3 years, I have already put in more than 3 years of service in this university. I am here for a very short time. How short, I do not know. The register may know it. And I'm very glad that all of us could do something. I do not say that I have done. He is right. An officer can't do anything very significant by himself. If I have done, it only means that I did something with the help of all of you. I'm very glad. Sir, I don't see any difference among my staff. All of them are very efficient, very regular, very committed. I don't carry stories. I don't hide anything. And what I feel, I quickly express. And I don't believe in enmity. Ramesh, we have been friends for the last 3 years. 3 years. And we didn't work together, but we consulted each other. And this evening I told sir that we arranged a program to thank Girjesh and welcome Ramesh. Sir said sir made a remark, I think I should share with you. Girijesh is a nice boy. He says, he calls you nice boy. I know that you are hurt because he is transferred to some other section, but his services are required. And about Ramesh, he has made very interesting remark. Ramesh is an excellent officer, and he has tremendous knowledge of rules. He has tremendous knowledge of rules. I'm sure that with his experience and with his knowledge of rules, he can contribute a lot to the examination section. These are, in quotation I'm saying, these are the two remarks made by the Honorable Vice Chancellor of this university. And he is a wonderful man. With him I spent 20 years. 20 years. And if two more things quickly in 2 minutes. I said I don't believe in enmity, and I'm very democratic. I'm quite open. I'm not a dictator. Okay, and I always gave you the freedom, a lot of freedom, in fact, to work and to come back and to discuss with me. And Girijesh did it. At the end of the day, I don't carry stories. I never report and I never carry the stories. Okay, if I go to Vice Chancellor, I never make any remark against anybody. And the problems that I have faced during the last years, I cannot share with you. And examination section, for example, if the examination section works like finance section, then university will be closed in half a day, just half a day. University will be closed because 90% of exam admission related works, our people do not do as per the norms. Do not do as per the norms. Right? For example, we receive a circular, give the deadline, please submit the forms, second circular, third circular, fourth circular, still departments don't respond. Ramesh, now we are issuing letter to 3 departments to submit the admission forms. But what should we do? How many people, against how many people should the exam section complain to the Vice Chancellor? I realized. So we have to work with our colleagues. We have to request them. There is no other option. And unlike finance, administration, recruitment, exam section depends upon the support of the teaching staff. If our relationship with the teachers, the teaching fraternity is not cordial, then it's very difficult for the COE to perform his duties. It is only with the cooperation and support of the teaching staff that the work in the exam section can be carried out. I'm very glad. I worked in Central University of Karnataka in my home state for 2 years as controller of examinations. I don't have any hesitation in saying that teachers in this university are wonderful. There are exceptions. Exceptions we have in all the places. They have extended a lot of help and cooperation to the examination and to me. I must thank every single teaching faculty member in this university. Shakespeare in one of his plays makes an interesting remark. He says, the quality of mercy is twice blessed. The quality of mercy is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and it blesseth him that takes. Meaning, you have to show mercy to others. Somebody is your friend and you show mercy, it's not very important. Somebody is your critic, he is your enemy, he is your opponent, he has hurt you, right? He has betrayed you. Still you should show mercy to him, Shakespeare says. It blesseth him that gives, blesseth him that takes. Means, if I show mercy to you, I am saved and you are also saved. If I, try to punish you, you are punished, you are finished, and I am also finished. So in love, people are saved. In hate, people are destroyed. So as a human being, I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody, and I love everybody. And at the end of the day, I would like to forgive everyone. At the end of the day, I'm saying, at the end of the day, I would like to forgive everyone and anybody and anyone. This is my philosophy of life. It's enough for the day, and before I end my speech, let me again wish all the best for my dear friend Girjesh. Nice man, very genuine man, and let us stay in touch with me. You will be here for a long time, okay? But let us stay in touch with each other. And I also welcome Ramesh Pariharji, who has been my good friend and who is known as an efficient officer of the university to this exam section. And I hope and trust that his stay in this exam section will definitely strengthen the section and also help me singularly in completing some 3 to 4 tasks in the next 2 months. And I request all of you to cooperate with me and also spare more time for me to complete certain tasks. और 2 महीने 3 महीने के बाद आप मुझसे डांट नहीं खाएंगे. there will be somebody to love you, to take care of you. With these words, let me end my speech. Thank you so much.